What are you watching these days?
One that I just started, which was Bridgerton. I thought their acting would be bad. As an Asian girl watching Asian people on there, I thought I would get cringe.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
You know, she's the granddaughter of the grandma in The Glory. I didn't watch The Glory, but I saw a picture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she's Korean.
No,
Yeah,
she's
she's
Korean,
Korean.
but she's also Australian, which I didn't know.
I
That's
didn't
why I was like, her
know.
British accent is really good, but it's because she's like,
Wait, but I
Australians
love
are
how
the
it's like
Jason, not with
the
it.
Bridgertons are like a family of white people, and
Yeah.
all their significant others are like all different.
No, I saw a
backgrounds.
TikTok where they're like, POC. Why is everybody like
No,
the POC?
literally.
Wait, is there no white on white love?
No.
No, literally none.
Welcome to another episode of PD Pod. PD Pod, a podcast by friends for friends.
Love it.
How do you like that? Okay, we're your hosts, Speedo.
And Bubbles. And today we're excited to introduce our first PD guest, Egg.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. I'm Egg. Thank you for
Thanks.
making me. Hey, thank you for making me your first guest.
Woohoo.
And we're in my apartment this time.
I love it. Yeah, you recently made several huge life transitions, and we want
Wow.
to unpack it, all of it. So let's get started.
Yes.
Amazing.
Let's.
I feel like we need to rewind
Yeah.
Why?
because
There's no transition.
no.
Oh.
In life.
Yeah, we need to rewind.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
We need to rewind because I want to hear all the way back to how you got your job, because I don't think everybody
Yeah.
knows about how you got your job.
Yes, it's very interesting. I was in New York. I lived here for a really long time, working and all that stuff. And then workplace got toxic. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave. So I quit. And I was dumb because I thought I could get unemployment check, but I can't because I quit the job. I'm so
sad.
stupid. Because I couldn't afford living in New York, I decided to go back home.
Mhm.
But the timing was good because my sister was pregnant and she doesn't have a baby. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back home, rest for a little bit. Because I even talked to my mom. She's like, you should take a break because it's been so long. You've been working for like 8 years straight. So you
She
should
probably
take a
loved
break.
having you home.
Also, my mom's obsessed with me. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
love me home. I'm basically a baby when I go back home.
Mhm.
And then so when I went back, I was unemployed, I think for about like a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then I decided like I should get a job or do something. But the reason why I decided to do something about it is because my mom's like, you need to go get a job. I was like, I know, I need to start making money, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, you're being a bum at home. You need to start like talking to people, know what it is to communicate and like have a social life.
She
I was
thought
like,
you were regressing as
no,
a human.
literally. So I was like, okay, fine. So job market sucks. I'm in fashion, so it was terrible.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna take whatever I can get. So I was looking into retail, and I applied to 2 places. I applied to Aesop. That's how you pronounce it, guys. Aesop.
I thought it was Aesop.
I
for
thought it was
so long.
Aesop for
I'm still
so
gonna say
long.
Aesop. I'm sorry.
Me too. Honestly, Aesop just does
Also,
not sound
it's
right.
Aesop's Fables. It's not Aesop.
Oh,
Where did they
really?
get Aesop from?
I have
Maybe
no
it's
idea.
Aesop's Fables. Anyway.
Anyways, I applied there and I applied to Party Barn Kids because I also wanted to have experience in kids design, whether it's like fashion or
I remember you were
interior.
like so conflicted because there's such different jobs,
Yes,
and
they're
like
so different.
you wanted the perks of Aesop,
Yes.
but obviously I feel like Pottery Barn Kids was better for your future. And at the time you were designing stuff
Yes.
that was like pretty like kid room friendly.
Yes.
Artwork and stuff.
I feel
like
like I loved Aesop because of the vibes and like the aesthetic they brought. But then when it came to what I wanted, if I want to go into like the freelancing direction, Party Barn Kids made more sense. So I ended up just doing that. The only thing is the drive was crazy. It was 45 to an hour sometimes to get there.
that. Oof.
So I worked there for 7 months. I didn't realize it was 7 months, but that was
Wow.
Yeah, it felt
That's
short.
a long time.
It felt like maybe like 3 months, but it was 7 months. But then I saw a kids design position open at this one company that I really like, or everybody knows this company. And I was like, ooh, I want to apply to this, but I definitely want to find like somebody that works there to
Like
get
a connection, like a way in.
Yeah, a way in. So I just started reaching out to everybody I knew that worked there. And one girl ended up reaching out back to me, my friend, saying like, sorry, I don't know anyone that works in that department, but I do know somebody that is hiring for a contract role. I was like, oh, just give me anything. And she's like, it's also related to fashion, like merchandising kind of. So I feel like you would be good at it and you might be interested. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So she's like, send me your resume. I sent her everything. So I ended up having a coffee chat with the hiring manager. And I didn't think it was like an interview.
It's always an interview.
I know. I should have known that. I never thought it was going to be an interview. But it turned out to be an interview. And at the end, she was just like, I have to go. But if you can just do this one project for me, turn it in like 3 days later. So like on the Monday, I'll let you know like
a
the next
test.
steps. Yeah. So it's basically like a project, a test. So I did it within the 3 days. I turned it in. In 20 minutes, I heard back from my friend saying, you want good news? I was like, what? She's like, I think you're gonna get the job. I was like,
inside scoop.
I know. I was like, I literally just turned it in 20 minutes ago. She's like, yeah, I think she loved it. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
But I feel like you probably made a good impression on her to begin with at the coffee chat.
Yeah,
so she probably already
also
liked you.
the connection too. I think they're really close and they're, super friendly with each other. So that was a big one too.
Oh my God. So it wasn't even like the job you originally were going for, but you ended up with something totally different and you were okay with it.
Yeah, I was okay with it. I was just like, I would love to get my foot in the door in this company. So anything, I'll take it. And it was just, just happened. Yeah, it happened really fast. It happened in 3 days.
Okay,
and
so
I got the job.
You've been working there for...
Now, I've been working there for 4-ish months.
Wait, already?
I know.
Do you like it so far?
I do. I think it's like my dream job.
Perfect.
It's honestly like my favorite job so far that I've ever had. It's remote because I don't like talking to people.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And I don't need to see people ever. There's a bit of creative side to it, and yeah.
I remember I was like texting you randomly, and then you were like, wait, this is so crazy because I literally, like something just happened to me, and I was like, what is it?
Yeah.
And you were like,
oh yeah,
I won't tell you the details.
Yes,
but...
you randomly texted me, and then during that moment, I was like, wait, I literally just got the job at that moment.
You know how you were like, I have to tell you something?
Oh yeah.
And then the friend that gave her the connection, she texted me that she
because she's your mutual friend.
Yeah, because she's our mutual friend.
You found out not even through Egg.
No.
You found out through the friend that
because I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody until I secure this job.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm really close to Speedo. So I was like, I want to tell Speedo so bad.
Wait, I'm cracking up because she definitely violated a lot of like NDAs.
I know. Oops. But
She's so excited for you.
Yeah.
Wait, but that's like so nice
That's
because
so
she
nice.
really helped you land the job.
Seriously, she helped me so much. Even the feedback that she gave me and all of that, it helped so much.
She's the best.
Yeah.
But it's not even like she was a part of the hiring team though.
No. Our friend, she basically recommended 2 people and I ended up getting the job.
Oh.
And I didn't know that. I thought I was the only one that she recommended.
Oh,
I didn't know
so
she recommended
it
multiple
really
people.
was like multiple people and you just happened to be a part of that.
So then
it's not even like she got you the job. It's that you genuinely got it.
So that's why I was like, okay, there was a little bit of merit on my part of like,
That's
I
good.
did a good
A
job.
lot of merit.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
well,
good, that's good.
I legit thought it was because of her, but it was half her and like I did a good job.
But I really think it was like perfect timing because we had been like praying for so
I
long
know.
for you
Yeah.
to get
For a
like
real job.
like a dream job.
Yeah. True.
Something not toxic.
Yeah, something not toxic is literally perfect. I don't talk to people, which is literally I thrive.
Oh
in
my God,
that
tell me what
situation.
that's like.
I love it so much.
Ugh.
I don't see people, and it's to the point where because I don't, I want to talk to people. It's not like I have to. So then I'm like so happy when I talk to my coworkers like through Slack or whatever it is,
Loneliness can get you so far.
Oh yeah,
As an
that's
introvert.
why I moved back to New York. So going back to New York,
Yeah.
I'm here now because
good.
I got the job and I'm like, you know what? I want to move here because it's a remote job and all my friends are in New York, so might as well move back. Another big reason is because I want to take dating seriously.
When we're gonna
Are
get
we
to
gonna we're gonna talk about
Yeah,
that?
we're
If
gonna
you
get to
are.
that. It might sound dumb, but that is one of the reasons why I did move back.
Well,
Even though
yeah.
some people say I shouldn't have because the pool here is not that good.
It's
Trash.
Compared to Seattle, it's probably trash. But I also didn't want to go all the way to downtown Seattle to start dating somebody. So I was like, might as well be
You
with my
never
friends
know.
and date here.
Yeah.
Before we get into the juicy stuff,
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk more about you moving to New York and like Obviously, you're talking about having FOMO, which I think is hilarious.
Yes, it's real.
The thing is, I really think social media makes it seem like we hang out more than we do.
Yeah.
But I think you were surprised when you were here in New York for a little bit.
Yes.
And you were like, wait, you guys don't hang out as often as I thought
Yes.
you did.
Because of my job that's remote, I came to New York for a month to see my friends and just work here because I can. So I got an Airbnb in Greenpoint. And I decided to like hang out with my friends stuff, but I realized they don't really hang out.
I never see
So
them.
I'm like, oh, great. On Sunday, I could see all my friends after church, but I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
you
why
wish.
why does everybody have plans? They're doing things on their own? What's happening? So I was like, okay, I'll just go on my own.
I know. I unfortunately think we're like adults and have like
but
things to do.
No, but I kind of appreciated that because then that FOMO feeling is not there as much. And also, I forgot somebody said it, but it's like more intentional when we do hang out because it's not all the time.
For sure.
Yeah. So I kind of appreciate that because I do like my alone time and like doing things on my own. And, you know, everybody gets to do their things.
Also,
on
did
their
we
own.
ever post when we hung out?
Like,
And it would be like
really
once
don't.
every
Well, sometimes.
5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, I get FOMO. I don't care.
My
She does have
goodness.
really strong. But I will say, like, I kind of appreciate that leveling up of our friendship as a whole because I
Yes.
feel like it's like, you know, I feel like when we're all starting to get really close, especially with a group as big as ours, it
Yeah.
kind of feels like it's like we got to be gang and do things together all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like almost we're elevated in a sense of
I
like
agree.
we don't have to see each other all the time, but we're
Mhm.
thinking about each other. And when we do get together, it's like so
Mhm.
like such good quality time
Right.
and so great, but we're not like overly reliant on each other.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
which I felt like
Yeah.
it was like that. And also, I had to work on myself too. There's a
Mhm.
whole lot of like, a big reason why I did leave was to kind of grow on my, you know, personal self and relationship.
I
blah,
could
blah,
feel
blah.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so coming back now, I do feel like there is a more like mature side to me
Mhm.
and to all of us where
like independence.
independence, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like a big thing I learned about is boundaries. But yeah.
I was having a similar conversation with Juice a while ago because you know
Oh,
how
okay.
she moved to LA and
Juice.
back. I also felt like she came back more like, I don't know what the like confident. Not
Yes.
saying she wasn't confident. There was like this like groundedness to her that came with like being out of New York for a little bit.
I
So
also
I'm
talked
sure-
to Juice a little bit about that too. Because I feel like we
Mm.
related in that kind of that area in our lives. So
Mhm.
yeah, we talked a lot about that too.
So maybe
but
the key is to
definitely for her,
move
too.
away from New York for a little bit and come
Yeah.
back.
Aww.
I think some of us needed that to kind of like grow on our own, like figure out who we are
sure.
independently and then come back.
It's also because
stronger.
you guys are like the two introverts. or
No, I
whatever.
was just gonna say, I was
Yeah.
like, is that an introverted thing?
Maybe it could be. I mean,
I
we
don't
do
need to
get
go
more
anywhere to
energy.
figure
I know,
stuff.
that's true. That's true.
Maybe I do. I do go be places. Oh
my God.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So great.
so now we're sitting in your really cute apartment.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so cute in here. Like,
Yeah.
I
Vibes.
wish we were a video podcast sometimes because I wish you guys can see how cutely she decorated it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the job. You had been
Yes.
working there for a few months and then you came to New York for like a
Mhm.
month to check it out, stayed at an Airbnb, and then
Mhm.
you went back home to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it's like, guys, here's my new New York address.
Yes,
And we're like,
I was
"What?"
very DL about a lot of things. But after that month stay, I went on a couple dates. And that honestly kind of pushed me. But not only that, but just wanting to be back in New York because I've always wanted to come back. Before, I was like, I don't think it's wise of me financially to move to New York during this time.
It's expensive.
Yeah, so that was my mindset when I stayed here for that month. But almost the end of that trip, I hung out with my cousin who was visiting New York. And I told him, like, I think if I do want to move back, I want to be more intentional about, like, dating and things like that. And he's like, honestly, if that is your reason, I think that's a good reason. And I was like, what? I told all my friends, they're like, I don't know if that's a good reason to move here. But he just kind of changed my mind that because I'm like, you know what? I should take it seriously. And I was never the type to put myself out there to start dating. It's scary.
I feel like it's not even a New York thing. It's you have to be out of your parents' house.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
out of
God,
my
yes.
parents'
Yeah,
house.
it doesn't
on my
matter
own.
where you
This is
went.
my first time having an apartment to
Yeah.
myself, just like doing
Yes.
things by myself, learning what to do and how to do that. Because of that, I was like, okay, once I go back, I'm gonna actually start looking, but I'm gonna do it casually. If I find something that I like, I'll check it out. I found one. It's this place. And I was like, oh, I really like it. But how am I supposed to see it? Because they want people to see the apartment.
Mhm.
So I asked my friend Speedo, hey, after we're work. Can you go check out this
Yeah,
apartment
it's
for
close
me?
to where I
because
work.
it's really close to her work. So she's like, yeah, I'll do it. So we set up a time and she went to go see the apartment. From that point, I applied, but the process took so long that's why I was holding back on telling people because I'm like,
you're such a secretive.
I know.
I feel like
I didn't think I was like that, but I'm like, I don't want to. I think I learned from I'll talk about it later, but like the dating situation that now I'm like, I'm holding my tongue a little bit before I speak. So then this time around, I was like, okay, I apply. I didn't get it yet. I didn't secure it. So I don't want to tell people like I'm moving, you know? But I didn't know that process was going to take like 2 months.
Oh.
Yeah, so
was it really that long?
Like almost a month and a half-ish or something.
which is
When I
pretty long for
saw
New
it?
York.
That's the thing. It was so long for New York because when I applied, it took maybe about a week to get approved by the landlord. And it was getting closer to the move-in date. I'm like, bro, hurry up.
That's what's fast about New York. They're
Yeah,
like, you're signed. You have to move in next day.
No,
literally. They make you wait for like 2 months and they're like, okay, hurry up and move in.
Oh
So
my
that's why
God.
the moving part was like crazy for me.
Well, technically, you could have moved in any time though, like after you start.
Oh, yeah. But for me, I'm like, I'm going to get my money's worth. So I'm going to move in right when I can.
Yeah. But you were stressed.
Yeah, I was so stressed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I really wish you guys can see the apartment because she decorated it in such a homey, like natural
Plants,
way.
10 out of 10.
Also, she's so like arts and craftsy. So it's like
It's
everything,
the designer in
all
me.
the little details are just like so like she made stuff and we're like, okay, can you make it for us?
I love that Bubbles walked in and was like, this apartment looks just like egg.
No,
Oh,
literally, it's the most
yeah.
egg apartment I've ever
Yeah,
seen in
yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
So cute. So stinking cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, I tried.
And so you've been in this apartment for about a month, but you
Yes.
did go back to Seattle for a weekend to grab your stuff
Yes.
and then bring it all back. So you have everything now?
Yeah, because it was so abrupt. I had to quickly just move in, sign the or not sign the papers, but get the keys and everything. And then a couple weeks later, I went back home to officially move all the stuff that I needed. But during that time, I got vertigo because I think I was so stressed out. Yeah, it was bad.
Because of the flight? Or just because of the
no,
stress?
I think it was stress. I don't know what it is, but I'm okay now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
You
think I
need
was
meds.
just stressed inside. No, I don't want meds. No, thank you.
Why? Emergency vertigo meds?
Oh, I see. I think you meant like you should be taking like medication.
It's like, no, that's for me. You figured that out on your own.
Yeah, but I took Dramamine, which I think it kind of helped.
Dude, one time Speedo gave me Dramamine
I love
before.
to give
When?
people drugs.
I think it was for our flight back from Fry's wedding from San Diego.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Was it because of the red eye? I forget why,
Mhm.
but I asked for Dramamine because
Yeah.
I really wanted to sleep, and then I think I had to go to work the next day or something like
But
that.
didn't you get non-drowsy?
No,
Don't you get
No,
non-drowsy?
I
though?
take drowsy.
Yeah, she takes
Oh,
drowsy.
no way.
But
I
it
love
doesn't work
drowsy.
on her because
Yeah.
she's like taking it so often, so her body's kind of used to it. So sometimes she has to like wait a long time for it to kick in or whatever, right?
It doesn't kick in for me.
But
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
at this point, it doesn't kick in for her. But I've never taken Dramamine before.
What did you knock out?
I not only did I knock out for the whole flight, when I got back home, I kept sleeping.
Yes.
And then she texted me the next day and I wasn't responding to the point where she started panicking because she thought she
Oh
killed
I
me.
called
Oh, no.
everybody.
She called Soap. She literally was like, is she alive?
I was gonna call the police.
No, I was like, I remember going to Thailand a long time ago and I took Dramamine for the first time. I would not wake up. I had to like force myself, but I couldn't.
I don't really like the feeling after. Like, I mean, it's
Oh.
really helpful for the flight, obviously,
yeah.
but afterwards, I literally was like, I feel so groggy. I
Yeah,
cannot
also, I'm
move.
like, what time is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
What time it is. But I even get drowsy from non-drowsy. I take non-drowsy. I still get drowsy.
Non-drowsy makes me drowsy. So
What
that's like-
is this?
So
What makes no
non-drowsy, it will make me like the first time I took the non-drowsy, I was
Yeah.
fine for the entire flight. I didn't sleep. And then the next day I slept 20 hours.
Oh
I woke up
my
the
gosh.
next day.
Is that legal?
Like,
I don't know.
it's
I
not-
loved it. It was delicious. Oh, best sleep of my life. I was
no.
dead for like probably 8 hours. Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But it's not like
love Dramamine.
useful for like day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going back to the dating thing, we
Oh,
were kind of
yes.
talking about it a little bit,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's been a month-ish
Yeah.
since all of the dating stuff.
A
So
month?
Maybe
Right?
like 2 months?
Yeah, it's been a
Oh,
long time.
No, October, November?
wait, it's been that long ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
been a
I was gonna
while.
say, like, I feel like you probably reflected on a lot of it, like,
yeah.
and then now that you're in New York, it's like
Yes.
new horizons ahead. But
Yeah.
wanted to like kind of go back and like chat about your dating experience.
Yes. I do have to say, because I was there for a month, I felt like because it was such a short time, I'm like, I have to do everything that I want to do during this month.
In New York.
But now that I'm living here, I've slowed down a little bit. And like that urge to go on dates and do those things is in the back of my mind. But, you know.
I think it's just because you don't have that like end date.
Yeah.
So
and
now
also,
that it's
I'm like, I
indefinite.
want to make sure my apartment looks good. I want to keep like trying to.
Why?
build
Because
my
you're
apartment.
gonna invite boys over?
Yeah. Don't know.
I think that's like one of the biggest things about like dating when you live on your own versus like when you're living with your parents. Like for me, I feel like with all of my past relationships, I almost always had to like be sure that I was like on track with marriage with these guys, because if they wanted to come over, I would have like, I can't just be like, there's a random boy in my our house and my parents are just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it always had to be like, I have to introduce him and then like whatever.
Official.
Yeah. So like
Wait, I kid you not, I don't even think about bringing them to my apartment. That's weird to me.
Why wouldn't you?
Huh?
They can't hang out during
Because
the
we're gonna
day?
have sex. I'm just kidding.
In the daytime? You can't just have lunch? You don't eat?
I guess
kidding,
you
I
wouldn't
would
come
never.
over during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Wait,
just
you work from home?
I don't know.
I guess you can meet at a cafe.
Guess so.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
That's hilarious.
But the month that I was here, I talked to 3 people, and I don't talk to people ever. And so that was me pushing myself to just like try putting myself out there. And it's so scary. Me and Speedo is, you know, we're single and it's scary for us.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm old. I need to do something.
You're not old.
I'm pretty old.
No, you're not.
I think. I look really young. Sometimes
You
I
really
feel like
do.
young kids look at me. I'm like, don't look at me.
Oh,
God.
don't fall for those young kids.
I'm not.
That's
I'm like,
you.
don't look at me.
You be the good person.
I am, so I turn away.
Oh my God.
Ew, why they're tempting you?
No, why are you
It's like
saying?
stumbling blocks or something. I love how we were like talking at like girls' night out. We were talking about like how like, oh, like, you know, as we get older, we're probably gonna have to do like Botox and stuff for our wrinkles. And you're like, I want wrinkles.
I know.
You want wrinkles
I
'cause you
felt
wanna
such
look
like a
older.
pick me at that time, but like seriously, I look at
Yeah.
myself and I try to give myself smile lines.
No.
I can't see them.
You know those young people who like look a little old and looks disgusting?
Oh.
You know, like a Karate Kid guy?
Wait, you're saying they look
They have
old, but they're
perma
young?
baby face, and then they get old looking baby face, and it looks weird.
Ew.
You have to continue to just
Oh.
have the baby face.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because it's just gonna look
I mean, I
like
guess.
you're just gonna look like baby, but a little
No, but then
old.
I think
That's
so. I think
gross.
that's my thing because I'm already short. I
Mhm.
look young. I feel like people think I'm like in high schooler. So I feel like sometimes I get looks
Predators?
from like really from like young kids, like Gen Z kids.
They're not kids. Like,
Well, they're kids to
to
me.
you.
Anyways, going back to the dating thing, I talked to 3 people. It didn't work out.
Was it? Wait, it was 3?
So I talked to 3 people.
Oh.
yeah.
And you went
Right?
out
Yeah, I
with
talked to
2
3
people.
people.
No, you went out with one.
I
Oh,
went
sorry,
out with one
one
person.
person.
Was going to go on a date with another person.
Yeah.
But that was not good.
Like, do we want to unpack this? Because there's
No,
so
it's
much to
too
say
much.
for each person, I feel.
But
like.
also, our girls know this story, so it's okay. I don't need to
That's
talk about
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Coming out of that and like thinking about it now that
Yes.
you're in New York, like what kind of guy are you even looking for? Because now that you have like
You
dating
learn-
experience, you
I
know
don't
what.
know.
Yeah.
it. Maybe. I think I learned a couple things, but also I feel I didn't learn anything. But coming out of it, I have to say, one, I'm very proud of myself because that was
Yeah.
really hard
Yeah.
and it put me out there.
Yeah.
And it made it less scary and
Mhm.
daunting.
Mhm.
I do know some things that I want that are things I never thought about before, but they're like still shallow stuff. But
Like
it's
what?
okay. Well, I think fashion or like looks, I think they do matter because I would.
But you
I would've
are in
always-
fashion. That makes sense.
Yes, but I always said that I didn't care about those things. I guess I do.
Yes, you do.
like skinny jeans.
Yeah, I think with skinny jeans is definitely a no.
Whoever's listening and you're wearing skinny jeans,
Yeah,
You're out.
But
Sorry,
I think the
get
reason
out.
why I said no in the past is because all the people that I do know that dressed really well are very pretentious and very
They
like
suck.
yeah, they suck. And so I'm like, ew, I don't want to date someone like that, especially a guy that's like
but
that.
you do.
But
No, but I don't.
okay, but do you want a guy that's like dresses really well and is like super put together, or is it that you just don't want him to look like trash? Like, what's the spectrum?
I
Where
don't
are you on the
know.
spectrum?
I feel like in between.
Ugh.
Because, for example,
Mm-hmm.
like, because we all watched Hwanseonyeon에, so I'm sorry if
Oh.
you listening have not watched Hwanseonyeon에 or you're catching up now. But
Mhm.
for example, like, I feel like guys like Baekhyun
Oh, sorry.
is like the guy
Oh.
who's super into fashion, the way he
Yes.
looks, and it's
Yeah.
like kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas there's guys like Wongyu who just like
Mm.
don't look like
Oh.
utter trash, but don't really care that much
Like,
about
put
clothes.
together enough.
Yeah. So it's like which guy, like which side of the spectrum do you think you sit on?
Just close because Wongu is hideous.
I know. That sounds like someone in between that, I guess. I don't know. Because I want to be able to pick something out. I just want to find somebody where it just makes sense when it comes to like shopping and stuff. Because I feel like when I think about like me and Speedo, I feel like when we go shopping and we like pick something, we're like, this is cute, and we both agree, it just like comes naturally. I kind of want that with my partner, where it's like he picks something, I'm like, naturally, I think that looks good too, rather than like it
so like
being,
similar like
garbage.
wavelength for fashion.
Yes,
basically.
I think it might be pushing it, but I think I want somebody more that meets the same wavelength without me trying to be a different person. And it sounds like it might be hard to find, but I feel like somebody is out there that will be that person for me. And I am more hopeful where I wasn't before. I want somebody who also kind of like Bean's husband, where they do things on their own or like they have different interests. And I like that. I want the independence from each other. But then when we want to do stuff together.
Like there's like overlap.
There's overlap and it comes naturally.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Bean's husband would never go shopping with you.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't need it. So for me, I'm like, if I want to go shopping for the stuff that I really want, I don't need other people. As long as I can get my stuff done.
I'm pretty sure if Beans never married Beans' husband, he would be wearing skinny jeans or whatever.
Yes, I know. But Beans is a very kind person. I'm not. So
Beans.
I don't think
Love you, Beans.
Yeah. They saw potential. Yeah, I would have to see it right away.
I see.
But
I
I
think.
feel like you like are unwilling to work with like a blank canvas type of person.
Yes.
Like I feel like the baseline is so much higher for you.
Yeah, I feel like I push myself to want to think like that, but I think they need to also have something to start with.
A lot of guys, their fashion sense or like even their hairstyle and stuff changes after they start dating or marrying their current spouse.
Yeah.
Because it's like, obviously their partner is saying like, no, I don't like when you wear that shirt. Don't wear that shirt anymore. Or like whatever. And they kind of like have like a gradual wardrobe haul over time. But I feel like for you, it's like, you want a baseline that's like not that. You want someone who already has their own distinct like style that works well for them and it's like fits in your like realm of fashion.
Yes. Yeah.
But not a fashion bro.
But not like a fashion person where they have opinions. And stuff.
Yeah. But I also feel like in the whole like dating process, like you learned a lot about yourself.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
What you like, what you don't like, all that stuff.
It's very worldly in a sense, and so I think I kind of learned that about myself, which I don't think is bad because I know what I want that is like the closed hand things, which is like Christian and not just Christian, but like they take their faith seriously and like you see it in their conversation and the way they talk.
Yeah, I was like thinking about this when I was like listening to your dating stuff, where it's like there are guys who are Christian, but when you meet them, they're in a season where they're far away from God or like they're doing their own thing. And sometimes I feel like that's like a huge missed opportunity sometimes if you think about it, because it's like it could almost be like a situation of right person, wrong time. You know what I mean? Because you're catching them at a time where their faith is not where you want it to be ideally. But you know, we're all human. It's like impossible for our faith to be at 100% all the time.
Yeah.
And then you end up like letting that person go, but they could have been a really good partner. You know what I mean? But I also think, honestly, timing is really everything.
Yes,
so I don't really think there's a quote unquote right person, wrong time. I think it's just like, it was just the wrong person then.
Yeah. I thought about that a lot after the dating situation. And I think that's true too. Like timing is everything.
Yeah.
I also think for myself, I think I need a lot of growing and I still do. And I can see that I don't think I am ready for marriage, but like if it comes, I feel like I'll know.
I think you're ready for dating though.
I think so too. I feel like I could date.
You too, Speedo.
Yeah. Or just put yourself out there. Just do it.
Oh, I know. I recently had a conversation with my other friends.
You have those?
I know. Who are your other friends?
Who the heck are you talking about?
And then they were like, okay, by the next time that we meet, you have to go on one date. And then, I don't know, I always have those phases like, I need to have like deadlines or I'm not going to do anything. I have ADHD, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, but you are really good when you're given a deadline.
Oh my, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I am suddenly
so let's
Olympian.
do that date. Let's
and
do
then
it.
I had another conversation with a different friend.
So many friends.
I know, literally, who am I'm popular. Who literally goes to church and like is a Christian. The other friends are non-Christian, and she was like, you know, we should be really trying to date like thinking about it and thinking like, how is he with God and stuff. I was like, oh yes, I gotta go back to God, and I need to not like, because I think it is easier to just be like going on all these dates and talking to like whoever people, because I've done that before on Hinge and stuff. I don't gain anything from it. I don't learn anything about myself. I learn how to be more critical of people. I learn how to be more like, at least for me, I learn how to be more judgmental.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm learning anything that's getting me closer to God in a way. I'm just learning how to be more fake. And how I can be like not fake to fake quickly. And I think that's kind of like a lot of it.
I feel like that's like the unfortunate reality of like online dating though, because it's like, at the end of the day, all you see is like a profile on a screen. Yeah. And like it almost feels kind of like a game. Like you're just like sifting through people who matches up to your standards and is like not ugly. Yeah. And then you just like end up picking that person because almost by like narrowing down with filtration.
Yeah. It's like 10 uglies. I'll choose this 9th ugly because he's like a little less ugly.
Something I did want to mention is the one date I did go on was not on Hinge. It was a friend's friend. And something about that was so much better than going on a date with somebody on Hinge. And I talked about it with Speedo, but then you kind of have more grace for that person because they are a friend's friend.
And so they were like kind of like vetted already.
Yeah. And so you can kind of trust that they're like a normal person. And also I do this thing where I'm like, I want them to like me because I am friends with, we have mutual friends.
Yeah. I also feel like it kind of keeps everybody in check a little bit and like keeps them accountable in the sense of like not being a trash human because it's like your mutual friend is on the line.
You can't ghost.
Yeah.
You can't ghost. Yep.
That's why I feel like in this day and age, like friend recommendations, like going through a friend is like the best, like setting someone up. And trust me, if we had, we would have already.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was able to get one a couple months ago, but that's it.
Yeah, but again, it really is like a timing thing because even with me and Soap, that was so by chance timing that we, like I was moving back from New York. He was moving to Virginia from Atlanta. Yeah. So it just like happened to work out in the same time period. Yeah. And like we had mutual friends in Virginia where I would frequent sometimes. Yeah. So it just like happened to work. So I feel like you moving to New York is like a good move because you're essentially setting yourself up for opportunities to meet people who's in New York right now and having like overlaps of opportunities.
Yeah. And I noticed like the church has gotten so big. People are still coming into the city. So I'm like, there's always opportunity to meet new people.
There's like opportunities to meet people there, but you have to like go to like those things.
No, I know.
Whatever.
That's why I'm like, I'm not ready yet, but
I feel like I am ready. I'm lazy. And I feel like I have a lot of like things that I need to do. And I feel like it's always something that I'm like putting off because like, well, I have to work.
That's one thing I wanted to talk about too. Something that I learned about myself is I tend to be the type to kind of change myself to fit that person's like ideal type or whatever. And I'm like, that's not going to work for me in the long run. No. And also a lot of my friends know that I am a N. So I really go far into like fantasizing and like being a different person or like whatever. I realized I can't be like that. I needed to think more realistically about being with a partner, relationship, marriage, and things like that. And if I am, I have to be who I am unapologetically, even if it's like shameful or things that I want to work on myself. Somebody needs to take me for who I am, and whoever that is, I know will be the person.
I agree. But I will say there's like a certain time frame when you're quote unquote like putting yourself out there and like you're trying to date and meeting all these new people where you do kind of have to be fake in the beginning.
No. 100%. Yes. I think like the first 2 days, you're literally, I saw this even on TikTok, like, of course it's awkward. You guys are literally trying to introduce yourself.
It's job interview.
It's job interview. Yeah. So you're going to put your best foot forward and best self, whatever. But then after that, I have to start acting like myself at one point because it's not going to be that first 2 dates all the time.
Yeah.
And this might be a dumb example, but then the one date that I went on, he asked me like what my favorite movie was. And I said this one movie, I can't even remember. And then I go back home, I'm like, no, it's not. In my head, I'm like, wait, that's not my favorite movie. Harry Potter.
Furious.
Harry Potter is my favorite movie. Fast and Furious is my favorite movie. I think I said some kind of like, interesting movie. No, it's Harry Potter.
I don't mean fake as
no, I know.
Like be a different person.
I know. But like that's how I think. So that's what I mean when like Yeah.
I also feel like as we get older, like we don't even have the energy or to put in the effort to be fake anyway.
No, yeah.
Well, anyway, so Speedo's new deadline is actually going to be my wedding.
Oh, sorry. That's egg.
No, yours.
No,
Well, both of you,
Speedo.
because
Yeah.
I'm giving
Yes.
both of them +1s.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I was
my
like, I don't care if you have to bring a random guy off the street. Like,
Yeah.
you're getting a +1, so you better bring somebody. So,
Yeah.
I will give anyone $50.
whoever's out there right now.
Legit. I'll Venmo you $50.
If you like my voice, you don't know my face, but my name is Egg. If
I
you
don't
like
care if you
this-
like my voice. I'll give you $50 if you can introduce me to someone or you are that person. I'll give you $50. And if you look okay, not even good.
No, but you're pretty
Decent.
shallow.
I am shallow, but for
you
this,
need
I
a
just
plus
need an
one.
escort.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But $50, that's my budget. So sorry.
okay, so we've been doing like this segment at the end of each episode. and it's
Ooh,
essentially, we have to search up a word in our text and read the text out loud.
Okay.
Do you have a word that you would like us to look up?
Oh, okay. Ugly.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see.
Oh
my-
Wait, what?
We use the word ugly so I don't-
It's the same chat as the sexy. If you guys didn't listen to the other.
Yeah.
It's because me, Egg, Speedo, and Fries are in a group chat
boy.
where it's called like K dating shows. And basically the four of us just keep watching different Korean dating shows. So the last one we were watching was Hwanseungyeon에, or Transit Love. And now we're watching Singles Inferno season 5.
Yep.
And we, for some reason, always nickname somebody ugly.
Yeah.
There's always somebody ugly. So we're like, Ugly was doing this
Yeah.
time.
I said ugly and ugly. They both using ugly. Sad. We're terrible people.
There you go.
Anything upcoming you want the group to know about? So we have your official housewarming coming up,
Yes.
which is so exciting.
Yeah. Bring forks and knives and utensils because I don't have
Oh
any.
my gosh.
Thank you.
And by the time this episode comes out, it would have been Martin's birthday. So
Oh, yes.
happy birthday.
early birthday or happy birthday.
Have a martini.
Yeah. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. We release new episodes every week on Wednesdays, so be sure to give our podcast a follow on whatever podcast platform you prefer.
Follow us on Instagram at EOJJEO9.
We're going to explain more about this another time, but essentially we're creating a larger umbrella brand that's called 어쩌구 저쩌구, and this one is going to fall under the 어쩌구 account. So give us a follow there. And PD, if you made it this far, tell Egg she's pretty.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.